Hello and welcome to PixelSports presents Goal Table Football Podcast. I am Gigi and I am joined by TD today. You have seen how we have gone through the history of Euros, and now we are coming back to the present. We are focusing on Euro 2024, and this is the first analysis of the entire group.
The comprehensive, ultimate analysis.
Of
Euro
all the teams that are playing in this year's Euro. We will start off with the favorites. We'll not go group wise, we'll go team wise.
Yes.
The teams that excite us the most. And which team excites you the most?
It's obviously the book is favorite. It is France, managed by Didier Deschamps, who is in this French team since 2012. He's the longest serving manager in this Euro tournament. They have a great squad, as we all know. Almost all the players from the last World Cup finals are in this team, except for, I think, Hugo Lloris, who has announced his retirement. But his replacements are not also bad. The goalkeeper, there is Mike Maignan. Mike Maignan has played brilliantly.
There is no Hugo Lloris is no more the captain of the team.
No.
He played his last World Cup, last big tournament in the last World.
Yes, Mike Maignan has succeeded Hugo Lloris very respectably, I must say. But he is suffering from an injury. I think Brice Samba from Lens, who had an exceptional season at Liga, he will play. I think from the start. Lucas Hernandez will be another miss, but his brother Theo Hernandez, I think probably the best left back in this moment, he will play. The centre back pairings are Ibrahima Konate, William Saliba. You can choose that Upamecano also.
Yes.
So there
it's a very good problem to have. That
yes,
you have so many good players.
Jules Koundé in the right back. In the midfield, you have Oriol Tchouameni, Eduardo Camavinga, N'Golo Kanté has been called back.
Kanté has come back after a long sabbatical.
Yes. So Antoine Griezmann, probably the best number 10 in this tournament. In the forward line, as you know, there is arguably the world's best player, Kylian Mbappe, with Olivier Giroud, the highest goal scorer for the French team.
Yes.
Also some youngsters to keep your eye on, like Zaire Emery, Barcola, and also Yusuf Fofana. So there is a very good chance that France, this time after getting crashed out of the Euro in the knockout rounds by Switzerland, this time they might win it. In this group also we have, I think this is the group of death, we have Netherlands. Netherlands is managed by long time French legend, Dutch legend.
The former Euro Cup winner, Ronald
Koeman. They have also a very good team. But in the goalkeeping area, I think there is a problem there. Martin Stecklenburg is not around for this time. Your favorite goalkeeper.
Thankfully so.
Yes. But not really, because the other two options, they are also not quite there yet. In like Verbruggen and Flecken. Flecken has played for Bournemouth. You have seen how he has performed not very well, not very assuring. So I think Verbruggen will start. In the defense, I think this Dutch defense is one of the best in this tournament. They have Virgil van Dijk, the Liverpool captain, arguably the
best defender in the world.
Yes. Best centre back in the world. They have Nathan Ake, they have Matthias de Ligt. So also Julian Timber, also in the right back spot, they have plenty of options. In the midfield, I guess the return of Frankie de Jong.
Denzel Dumfries is still there.
Yes, he's still there. I think Frimpong of Leverkusen will give him a tough fight for the starting right back position. For me personally, I think I would start Frimpong over Dumfries. In the midfield, as I was saying, Frankie de Jong's is expected to return from his long time injury. They have, in the attacking sense, they have Daniel Malen, they have Memphis Depay, they have Weghorst.
That Memphis is back once again.
Yes. Also from the bench, there are potentials like Cody Gakpo, Xavi Simons. So a very, very good team, and for me, one of the teams to follow. I think they can win this.
Netherlands is always there or thereabout, but unfortunately they don't live up to the billing. So
yes, but this time I think they will shock a few people. Another team that can shock a few people is Austria, because they are managed by Ralf Ragnick. You know him quite well.
Yes.
Yes, though are not so great time to remember him as a United manager, but this team of Austrian players, he has managed to galvanize them to come through a difficult qualifying phase. He likes to play, as we know, with gegenpressing, lots of attacking input, lots of attacking depth.
He is seen as a football philosopher, so he brings a lot.
He will miss David Alaba though.
Yes.
So that would be a
huge miss.
Huge miss. So in this group, I think,
and also Poland is there.
Yes, Poland is there, but I think Poland and Austria will vie for the third position.
And we know that the third position team has a chance to qualify. 6 teams, 2 teams qualifying directly, and the 4 best third place teams will also go through to the round of 16.
I think Poland might find it difficult against Austria and the other bigger teams, because they have an aging squad. In the goal scoring department, they rely heavily on Robert Lewandowski, who has not been their talisman in the recent big tournaments. Piontek is there, but Piontek has not scored for Poland since, I think, 2022. So there is a lot to be seen.
Just a word on this, the way the grouping is there in the Euros. What is your take on the 6 group format? Going away from the 4 group format. Do you like it better or do you like it worse?
It makes the group stages a bit lackluster for me.
All right.
Because when you have 16 best teams of Europe, you tend to find, like in 2004 or 2008, very competitive group stage format. So that is a con. But once again, in the knockout stages, I think this pre-quarterfinal, quarterfinal, and final, semi-final, final, this 4 knockout games, that provides much excitement. On the contrary.
Okay. Now, since you are talking about the billing, the team I am going to talk about is not the bookie's favorite, but as a home side, I think Germany will be trying to do a lot in this Euro, because they have been having a very lackluster last about 10 years or so.
Yes.
After their World Cup win, they have not really done much, and they have hit a historic low in the last World Cup, where they could not get out of their group. And after reaching that low point, that nadir, now they will vie for the zenith, because we have Julian Nagelsmann. And Nagelsmann, a very young and dynamic coach who has proven himself in the Bundesliga. He will try to take this team forward. He has provided a lot of stability to Germany, and his contract is there till the 2026 World Cup. So the German Federation is seeing this as sort of a dress rehearsal for the World Cup. So there is not too much of a pressure on Nagelsmann either. They only want Nagelsmann to stable the ship.
But the pressure, I think, is of the home supporter.
Yes.
When you are playing at Germany, the German sides are always the favorites to win the tournament.
But if you see their last performance, semi-final appearance in this Euro will be seen by most as a very good result.
Yes.
Right.
I think they will go to the semi-final. I think their side of the table is a bit
little easier as well. We'll come to our predictions later in a later video. But talking of Germany, they are 3-time winners. They have been playing extremely well right from the beginning of the tournament in 1960s. Now, looking at this team, they have a very strong defensive lineup, especially after Leverkusen, the way Leverkusen performed. Jonathan Tah and Anthony Rudiger. Rudiger is a complete monster in the defense, and he provides a lot of flair as well. So any big team likes to have that flair in the back. The right back, left back positions are a little problematic.
I think Joshua Kimmich is a starter in the right back position.
Nagelsmann has said that he will start Kimmich.
Left back, I think Slaughterbeck will start.
Probably.
In the left back. Let's see.
Let's see. We'll have to look at that, but it's not a very automatic choice.
Yes.
But in the goalkeeper position, they actually have a very good problem or a bad problem, whichever way you term it. Neuer will probably not start this time.
Nagelsmann has said that he prefers
prefers Ter Stegen, and probably Ter Stegen finally he'll have his go in the national jersey. Also, in the midfield, we have a very experienced lineup. Toni Kroos, he's having a season of his lifetime.
When does he not?
And this time, at the final point, at the final juncture of his career, he has won everything this season. So will he put the cherry on the cake?
I think
by winning the Euros.
Why not?
Why not? So let's see. And İlkay Gundogan is there. Gundogan, we know what a crunch player he is, always performing to his best. Goretzka is there. Also, you have a very good. Finally, you have a marksman in the form of Falker. Falker has provided is sort of a classical German forward. We have Kai Havertz as well. The thing I like about Havertz is he's a complete team man.
Yes.
He like a true German. He plays for the team. He won the Champions League with Chelsea, and we know he scored in the final. So he always has that knack of scoring in crucial matches. We saw Nagelsmann playing him in a wing-back position in one of the friendly matches leading up to the Euro, and he was okay with that. Yes. He did not create any fuss. So this is something you always love to see in a player. Right, and also the youngsters, especially Florian Wirtz and Musiala. Wirtz, for example, he is one of the best players of the world, right?
Yes, not only the best young player, but
one of the best players, one of the best talents. His billing is going up to 120, 130 million. I don't know how much. He'll probably be sold.
I think he deserves it.
Yeah, he completely deserves it. And Musiala, we've seen what he can do on his day. Probably Musiala might not start, but if he comes in later as a replacement, as a substitute, he will definitely come on as a substitute in every match. If he does not start.
I think another big player who could prove to be a big player for this German team is Andrich of Bayer Leverkusen.
Absolutely.
I think he'll start alongside with Kroos and Gundogan.
And remember this Bundesliga teams have performed exceedingly well this season, and this has been historically very helpful as well, because we've seen when Netherlands won their Euro, they were performing well in the European Championship as well, so the Champions League as well. So teams performing well in Champions League, Europa will prove to be a factor in the final Euros. So from that standpoint, especially after the rise of Bayer Leverkusen and the Leverkusen players coming into the mold, Nagelsmann, I think pieces are the entire puzzle is falling into place finally for Germany. So this might just be the comeback year for this famous German squad or famous German colors. The other teams in this group are Scotland. Yes, Group A, Scotland, Hungary and Switzerland. Now, all of us know that Switzerland has traditionally been a very good performing team in the cup tournaments. In World Cup, be it the Euros, they famously upset France
last year's Euro.
In the last Euro. So Switzerland is always a force to reckon with, but this particular Switzerland team is slowly aging a little. This is a aging squad. Akanji is there in the defense. Manuel Akanji, I think
their defense is
Fabian Schär is there.
Defense is solid with
Ricardo Rodriguez is there, so it's a very solid defense.
Also the goalkeeping position, they have
Jan Sommer, arguably one of the best goalkeepers of the world right now. They also in the midfield, they have good options like Denis Zakaria, they have Freuler, and also Granit Xhaka having a season of his lifetime. He broke all records this season, and Xhaka, what amazing goals. Xabi Alonso has played a very important role in putting him in the global calendar and making him realize all of his talents. Also, Shaqiri is a attacking option,
but which has been lackluster in the last two big tournaments.
That was what I was trying to say. It does not give a very good light towards a squad when Shaqiri is your main attacking force, because Shaqiri is very old as well. You must acknowledge that. Now, Switzerland, I think, is favorites to finish second, but they will face a very steep opposition from the likes of Scotland and Hungary, especially Hungary. Hungary this time they have been playing very well in the lead up. They were forced to reckon with in the 1960s. Marco Rossi is their coach since 2018.
Very astute manager.
Very impressive performances under Marco Rossi. They have strong defense, a good goalkeeper. Peter Gulasi is a very good goalkeeper. They have a very strong defenders like Adam Lang, Zalai. Midfield has a very gritty midfield as well. Adam Nagy is there.
The midfield situation for me, in case of Hungary, that yes, it's true that the midfield is gritty, but there is a lack of creativity.
Yes, but Szoboszlai is there.
But he plays in the advanced right wing position for
exactly. So the
team.
wing will provide a lot more towards the attacking force, which is a problem once again because they don't have a very good forward option. Their forward options are the likes of Roland Salai and Varga. So, which is not a very potent attacking force. So that will be a problem for Hungary.
But the Hungarian team is they play like a team.
Yes. Now they are also
together.
They are also having a very favorable group compared to 2020.
For the first time.
Yes, the previous time was a horrid experience for them. They could not get out of the group. This time they are facing a much better group. They have a possibility. Many are terming them as a dark horse.
Yes.
Let's see whether they can actually live up to the expectation of that billing. Scotland is, remember, no dud. You cannot discount Scotland absolutely. Scotland, I understand they are not favorites to finish in the top two, but they just might spring up a surprise.
Yes, but in this cup tournament, I think you need to have a very good defense, which Scotland does not have.
Yes, so they have a lackluster defense, but they have Steve Clarke as their manager, who is understood to be defensively a little sound.
Yes.
John McGinn, Scott McTominay, Billy Gilmore, so not strong but a very potent midfield.
Yes.
On any given day
midfield.
They can surprise the opponent.
Yes.
No nonsense midfield, and also they have this extremely important leadership quality in Andy Robertson, who has done amazing things for Liverpool. He is there. Goalkeeping may be a concern for them. Because Angus Gunn is the most experienced option. no other experienced.
Southampton goalkeeper. He plays for Southampton in the Championship.
Yes, so a Championship goalkeeper is the most experienced goalkeeper, but make no mistakes.
There are a lot of Champions League players in this group. A Championship player in this group, like many midfielders of the Hungarian team plays in the Championship.
Yes, the right backs, Aaron Hickey, Nathan Patterson, both of them are missing. So once again, defensive vulnerability is there. So I think in this group, Germany are firm favorites. The main fight will be for the second and third spot. Hungary and Switzerland, I think, will be second and third, and I personally think Switzerland will be second.
For me, it's Hungary.
Yes,
Hungary will be second.
Let's see.
Only because the Switzerland team is a bit aging now.
Yes, and for me, Switzerland will become second based on their experience.
Yes.
Somehow they'll scrape through the match against Hungary and Scotland and eventually finish second.
Another team who are favorites, always favorites to win any tournament, especially when you have Cristiano Ronaldo in your side. It's Portugal in Group F. And this time their manager is Roberto Martinez. This Portugal side is nothing like that of the 2016 when they won the tournament. There is no William Carvalho, no Danilo to slog your way through the group stage.
There are no loose ends in this squad.
No loose ends in this part. Finally, Rui Patricio has retired, and they have very good goalkeepers in Diego Costa and Anthony Lopez. Formidable defensive partnership of Ruben Diaz and Pepe is still going strong in his 40s, and this is a deadly combination. As
he has proclaimed that he will not retire until Ronaldo does.
Yes. Also, if Pepe suffers some kind of injuries due to his age, you have Gonzalo Ignacio. He's a very very good centre back, one of the best upcoming centre backs.
One of the most sought after.
Yes, Liverpool has been after this guy since the last 2 years. In the full-back position, you have Joao Cancelo and Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes plays well enough for his team, but he does not face that kind of pressure in Liga. He plays for PSG, but the midfield is stacked. You have Bruno Fernandes, one of the best creative midfielders in the world. You have Joao Palhinha, who plays for Fulham in a defensive role, but he is one of the top scorers of his team. So there is that. You have Bernardo Silva, you have Joao Felix, you have Rafael Leao, you have Diogo Jota. So very
It's
good.
difficult to stop taking names, right?
Yes. Also, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo. Although he has been starting off from the bench, and I think this is the way to go forward.
Playing Gonzalo Ramos.
Yes, from the start, because he is the player who can get into the game, link up plays very good. Ronaldo, just like the other legends of the bygone era, like Del Piero, he can come after 50, 55, 60 minutes and score a crucial crunch goal.
Yes, and he will end up doing that.
Yes,
So,
obviously.
but Ronaldo's ego is a very important thing to deal with here.
I think his ego is lots have been said about his ego, but all he wants to do is do best for his team. His logic is simple: if I score 5 goals, my team wins.
Yes.
So that's there. So if he thinks that he coming out from the bench might help Portugal to win the tournament, I think his ego will not come.
So Rob, it's a very task cut out for Roberto Martinez
Yes.
on team selection and tackling someone like Ronaldo.
Yes, in Group F we have the debutants Georgia. Many might not give them a chance. They are managed by Willy Sagnol of France, who have won the World Cup, who have won the Euro, have won multiple Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, have won the Champions League. Very tough right back in his days. He has said that this Georgian team is not going to Germany for shopping and sightseeing. So a very aggressive outlook, which is very refreshing, to be honest. They have one of the best creative outlets in Europe, in Kravastakelia, Kravadona. So I think they will struggle, but they will be a force to reckon with.
Yes.
I think with other teams like Czechia and Turkey, they have a chance to finish second.
Turkey, once again, your dark horse.
No, not this time. Though they have a good team. Turkey has been the eternal disappointment of me. Since I have been following football, Turkey has disappointed me. I think after 2002 World Cup, I thought Turkey will finish second, third, fourth, like that. But last year, I think Turkey was one of the favorites to go at least to the semi-finals. But
I know in the fantasy league, you kept selecting the Turkish players and they kept disappointing you.
Anyhow, the manager is an Italian, Vincenzo Montella. He has been there since 2023. So the reason behind this Montella guy to appoint him is because his defensive acumen. So he is an Italian coach. So you know that Italian coaches are famous for their defensive tactics. They needed some defensive reinforcements because they don't have enough depth in the defensive zone. Only Ozan Kabak, who is, for me, he is an average-ish defender, not such high ceiling anymore. He is the best known face. Though the midfield zone, Turkey is quite good, I think. Hakan Çalhanoğlu is there, though he is becoming old. There is Özkan there. Another player who you guys might find interesting, look at this guy, Orkun Kokcu, sorry. Kokcu is said to be the most, one of the generational talents of this Turkish team. Also there is Emre Demir. Strikers like young Kenan Yildiz is there. So another thing which I would like to add is there is a strong Turkish diaspora in Germany. So they will feel like they're playing at home. They should capitalize on it.
They'll have a very strong support.
Yes. The other team in this group F is Czechia. They have some players you might know, like Suchek. You might know another Czechia player, Kufal. Sufal is not playing.
Kufal is not there.
Because he has been banned
for betting issues.
Yes. Another player who might surprise you is Patrick Schick.
Probably the football followers will not be surprised if because Schick has been playing very well.
Yes, he has scored 13 goals for Leverkusen. So, another creative player is Antonin Barak. He is a very silky player. So keep your eyes on these players. I think Czechia might surprise you. Although I think Portugal will easily win this group. Once again, the race is for the second and third position. For me, I think Czechia will come second and Turkey will come third. No, I'll put Georgia in third. Turkey will finish last.
So this time completely jinxing the chances of Turkey. Now coming to my favorite now after this, England. Now, if the eternal favorites of the Euros, since I have been at least following football, I've seen in the early 2000s, during the middle of 2000, probably during the early parts of 2010s, after the golden generation retired, England did not have that type of a squad, but this time, for the last 5 or 6 years, their golden generation is back. And many actually say that Southgate is a very good coach. Southgate has been
who says this? I want to know his name.
Because Southgate has orchestrated this revival, but I think England has been doing well in these tournaments not because of Southgate but in spite of Southgate.
Yes.
Because Southgate he did not reach the finals. He could not win the Euro. He could not win the World Cup because the kind of squad this England team has, they should win a major tournament.
Yes.
They should have won at least two.
At least one.
Something that the Spain squad did in 2008, 2010, 2012.
They had a manager like Vicente Del Bosque, who is a legendary manager.
If you have such a squad, you should win tournaments in that time, because if this time goes away, you will not be able to win anything in the next 10 years once again. We saw all the big teams winning, for example, Germany, Spain, Brazil, now Argentina finally utilizing the likes of Lionel Messi. So under your most illustrious generation, you should have won already. But looking at this squad once again, you cannot but say this is a reflection of that generation. Notable misses from the squad. Harry Maguire is not there, probably due to some sort of an injury, but I don't know what injury. There is a conjecture that he might have been dropped as well, but I think it is because of injury, because Maguire, in spite of all of the controversies regarding his performances in United, he has been doing very well for the England squad.
He plays very well. He probably plays his best football for the English national team.
So if he was fit, he would have been selected. Apart from leaving Harry Maguire aside,
I think is which might surprise you is Jack Grealish.
But I'll come to Jack Grealish. Let me analyze the defense first. John Stones is there, an immediate, an automatic choice. The second centre back position is a little dicey. Konsa probably will start.
Fagaya Tomori is there. Louis
Dunk is there, but probably
Mark Vahey is there.
Konsa will be preferred over.
My preferred centre back pairing is John Stones and Fagaya Tomori.
Okay, but I think Dunk is also a good option.
But the problem is with Dunk is he is very slow. Though he's not deceptively fast.
But if Dunk is very slow, he will be a good replacement for Harry Maguire, right?
Yes, but Harry Maguire has the let's face it, he is a very good ball playing defender, which Louis Dunk is not. Okay. Although John Stones is one of the best ball playing defenders in Europe. What Southgate is doing in his last 2-3 friendlies, although they lost to Iceland, is he's playing a very high line with John Stones and Ezri Konsa. So in this case, I think Louis Dunk would not fit the system. But Louis Dunk, to his credit, has played in this Brighton team under De Zerbi, who also likes to play very high up in the field.
So let's see, going on the recent trend, Konsa will start probably. On the right back, Kyle Walker is the automatic choice. Kyle Walker will start. But left back is a problem because Luke Shaw is unfit. He's in the squad. Probably he'll be fit in the latter parts of the tournament. So when he comes in, when he gets fit, he will come in. But right now, I think Kieran Trippier started in one of the matches. So Trippier will be preferred initially. So I think in the left back position, Trippier will be favoured, but ideally I would want Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's in the midfielder list. ideally for me, Trent should start in the right back and Kyle Walker should start in the left back spot.
That would be very good for me also.
I think that will be a potent force, but knowing Southgate, he will not do that. He'll play it safe, take a pragmatic approach and start with Kieran Trippier in the left back position. Apart from that, if we go to the midfield, we know that the midfield is a completely stacked one. Declan Rice, one of the highest billed, he has one of the highest billing in the world right now as a CDM, a defensive midfielder. Declan Rice will start. Jude Bellingham is once again a very automatic starter. The third position in the midfield, I think, will be taken by Conor Gallagher.
Because of his energetic performances for Chelsea.
Yes, because since Declan Rice and both Rice and Bellingham provide a lot of stability, I think Gallagher will provide that added energy. If we go to the attacking three positions, Harry Kane is there. He is the best player. He's the main marksman of England. Apart from
Harry's career-defining moments in Bundesliga, actually scoring the most number of goals he has scored in a single season.
Yes,
still not winning anything.
So let's see whether he can break that trophy drought finally, because it's getting on everyone's nerves, to be honest. Everyone is rooting for Kane to win something, because a player of his caliber not winning anything for either his country or club, it's unheard of. So let's see whether Harry Kane can finally, off the back of a tremendous season for Bayern Munich and winning nothing. Now, going on to the other two positions, I think Phil Foden is an automatic choice. After the season he has had, if City won the treble this year, he would have been a favourite for the Ballon d'Or.
Yes.
Right? So, Phil Foden is there. For the right wing position, I think Bukayo Saka will be preferred. Jared Bowen is there. There are other options as well. Ollie Watkins is there. Ivan Toney is there. So, but none of them fits the bill like Bukayo Saka.
Ivan Toney and Ollie Watkins will provide some kind of added impetus in the second half, and
if England need goals, they will be brought on. Definitely.
Two players I want to mention actually in this England team that might surprise people. One is Kobe Mainu, another is Cole Palmer.
Yes. Cole Palmer, I think for me, there might be a coin toss between, might have been a coin toss between Cole Palmer and Bukayo Saka if Palmer could have played a more right wing role. But Palmer plays a more central role. I think Palmer will actually be brought on much more regularly.
He's a very good goal scorer. He has the knack.
Watkins, Toney, all right, but Conor Gallagher might actually give way for Palmer at critical junctures.
Yes, shifting his Southgate has done this, reverting his side to a 4-2-3-1 with Rice, Trent and Bellingham in the midfield. Bellingham in number 10 position. So why not?
Yes. So, but definitely Palmer, he has been having a brilliant season, to be honest. And Kobe Mainu, of course, a generational talent, already recognized as a generational talent compared to none less than Paul Scholes already. So let's see Kobe Mainu.
If he progress like this, I think he will be a better player than Paul Scholes.
And Scholes has himself said this, that he was not, Kobe Mainu is 9 times the player he was at 19 years of age. So,
which is true.
So let's see. Kobe Mainu will definitely get some playing minutes in this Euro. That is for certain. So England are firm favourites in this group, but apart from England, we have 3 very interesting teams: Slovenia, Denmark and Serbia. Now, if I come one by one, Slovenia this is their first appearance since Euro 2000, and they and Denmark, they were in the same group. Now, Slovenia, we have Jan Oblak, the famous goalkeeper. We have a very emerging talent in the left wing back position, Eric Janza. Now, Eric Janza is known for his goal scoring ability, so he might actually provide a lot of potent attacking force. They have a very solid midfield in Adam Nemec, Elsnik, so a very potent midfield as well. Goal scoring prowess is also there. We have Anders Sporer and Benjamin Sesko.
Benjamin Sesko is one of the most sought after guys in this year's transfer market.
Exactly. So Benjamin Sesko is there, and Slovenia, they have a very strong squad.
Yes.
They have performed very well in the qualifiers. They might actually surprise. You never know. I'm not saying that they will finish first ahead of England, but for the second spot, they are a firm contender. Denmark, once again, a very aging squad.
But they have all the players from last year's success.
Exactly. So let's see what happens to Denmark, because they were semi-finalists in 2020. We have
They have a very
the
good
legendary Eriksson.
Yes.
They have a very good goalkeeper in Kasper Schmeichel, and
Anders Christensen is there.
Christensen is there.
Last year's Euros, for me, the best player, Miley is there.
Miley provides a lot of attacking prowess in the flanks. They have Simon Jar as the main defender. We remember that
All of the
famous
names we have
visuals
said.
of him guarding Christian Eriksen.
All of the players you have mentioned are above 35.
Højbjerg is there once again. So aging squad, but a very experienced squad. So Denmark are on paper, they're actually the favorites to finish second in this group. But
I think Serbia will finish second.
Yes, my prediction is not Denmark. That is what I was coming to. Serbia. Serbia have been the erstwhile Yugoslavia. The main part of it has gone to Serbia, and under the coach Dragan Stojkovic, they are actually playing an amazing brand of football. They have a good goalkeeper in Dimitrovic. They have good attacking prowess as well.
Dusan
Tadic is there. They have
is there.
Mitrovic, the Saudi Pro League main striker. They are winning the Saudi Pro League. So Mitrovic remains a prolific scorer. They also have Maximovic, who is a midfield option who provides a lot of
very creative.
Very creative. Actually, Serbia has historically underperformed in the Euros. So they will want to overturn that underperformance tag this time, and they will have that added impetus. And I agree with you. For me, Serbia I think they will finish second in this.
Denmark will come third.
Denmark will come third and prove to be a very potent force to qualify as one of the best third place teams. But Serbia second, Denmark third, and unfortunately for Slovenia, I think, although Slovenia might just surprise everyone. So this is a very closely contested group C.
Another group which I think is very highly contested is Group E, with Belgium, Slovakia, Romania and Ukraine. Though Belgium are the firm favorites, their golden generation has now, not all of the players are there. Their coach has changed, Domenico Tedesco. He has been appointed early in 2023. Now he is known for playing with very young players. He likes to play in an attacking style of play, unlike Roberto Martinez. But there are some key issues. Firstly, in goalkeeping position, where Thibaut Courtois was injured for a long time, though he came back and played in the Champions League final. He has a very commendable deputy in Matt Sells of Nottingham Forest. Also, there is some sort of problems in the defensive zone because Tedesco likes to play with a three centre back Tedesco likes to play with three-man centre-back pairing. John Vertonghen is there.
Who is 72 years old.
Yes, with him, Wout Faes is there of Leicester City. He is also 42 years old. There is a youngster though, Zeno Debast, who might surprise everyone. He might start. In the midfield, there is no lack of creativity with Amadou Onana shielding the back line, with Yuri Tielemans, who played for Aston Villa and helped them finish in the 4th position.
And Tielemans is an extremely creative midfielder.
Yes, Tielemans' defensive support is
kind of lackluster.
Yes, but he has Oriol Mangala to cover for him. You have one of the best players of this generation, Kevin De Bruyne. You have Lukaku, one of the best goal scorer of this generation. Whatever might he do in his club performances, he always performs well for Belgium in the big tournaments. I think key players for Belgium coming on from the bench are Leandro Trossard and Jeremy Doku.
The two midfielders who are the midfielders of the top 2 place teams of
who are known to come out of the bench and change the course of the results.
Doku and Trossard, they have done it repeatedly, and I think this entire analysis shows that Belgium, their golden generation has not faded.
No.
They've actually maintained a very good balance in the squad. So probably this time is their year. This time actually might prove to be their year.
Another strong favorite to finish second behind Belgium is Czechoslovakia. Sorry.
Czechia.
No, not Czechia. It's Slovakia.
Slovakia.
Erstwhile Czechoslovakia. They have a very balanced team. They have Milan Skriniar in defense, although he is aging. They have very intense midfielder in Lobotka, Juran Kuchka, Andrzej Duda. Robert Mark is there in the attacking side. Tomas Suslov is there. So you might find Slovakia causing one or two surprises. Another team for me who will finish second, not Slovakia, is Ukraine, because we have seen in the Asian Cup when the war-torn nations have an added impetus to perform well in this kind of tournaments, and they have the players to do so. Like there is Mykolenko, there is
obviously Zinchenko.
Obviously Zinchenko, who plays in the midfield. They have Mikhailo Mudryk, who has been a little lackluster in Chelsea colours, but he plays well for.
He's a very good player.
Yes.
Let's face it. Yes.
Also, the striker Artem Dovbyk, he plays for Girona. We know how Girona surprised everyone and finished very high up the La Liga table. So Dovbyk has finished as the top goal scorer of the La Liga and won the PCG trophy. So for me, this group is very difficult to predict, but I think Belgium will finish first, Ukraine second, then Slovakia. I think this will be the thing in this group.
All right. Ukraine second and Slovakia third?
Yes.
Or and Romania, no chance
I think
of
Romania
springing
no
a
chance
surprise?
because this Romanian side, although they played very well in the knockout rounds, the qualifier rounds, they have no, for me, they have no, what do you say, the sparking spot in this team. Although they have Georgi Hagi in there.
The famous son of the famous player.
Yes, Georgi Hagi's son there is, but Yanis Hagi is there. But I don't think there is only one player. No, I can't remember any players.
So Romania, if TD cannot remember any European player, you can rest assured that
only the goalkeeper. Yes,
there are no players worth remembering.
Only the goalkeeper, Radu has been a rising star. He recently moved to Atletico Madrid. I think he will provide some kind of action.
Okay, let's see. But coming to the final team or big team that we want to analyze, I think this entire group is worth analyzing. Group B. And for many and for me personally as well, TD started off by saying that Group E is your group of death. But for me, Group B is the group of death because we have Spain, Italy, Croatia and Albania. And let's face it, after the last 10 years or last 7-8 years, whatever has happened, Croatia is now a big force.
Yes.
You cannot ignore Croatia. You cannot ignore a team who has been second and third in 2 consecutive World Cups, right? Finalist in one, third in the last World Cup. And no one expected Croatia to do so well. So they are a very good cup team, very good performing team in World Cups and Euros. Also, Croatia did not have a very good Euro last time around. But I'll start my discussion with Spain because I think Spain are the favorites in this group, especially because Spain, historically, whatever they have done, 3-time winners, they always bring in a very dynamic kind of football, dynamic brand of football, and their attacking style is sort of revolutionized by
Luis de la Fuente. Yes,
De La Fuente has revolutionized this Spanish team because it sort of faced a lackluster period after Vicente del Bosque, after that golden generation, but once again they are on the revival under the potent force of especially this midfield stronghold of Rodri. Now Rodri, remember, he went on a run of 52 unbeaten games. Obviously, it was with Manchester City, but Rodri provides a lot of stability. Danny Olmo is there. Olmo actually burst into the scene 4 years ago.
Earlier, yes.
During the last Euros. Fabian Ruiz is also there. Fabian Ruiz will once again provides a very strong midfield force. The forward options, according to the billing, is a little lackluster because there is Alvaro Morata, there is Gerard Moreno, and Morata for many has not done justice to his potential. But Morata is going through sort of a psychological revolution right now because he's taking some sort of
psychotherapy, yes.
To provide him a lot more stability.
Calm in front of the calmness in front of
but
the
there
goal.
is one force no one talks about. Come on, Joselu.
The
Great Stokes man, Joselu. He has won the Champions League. Who knows? He might win the Euro this
I
time.
think another position where Spain might find it difficult is in the centre back pairing.
Yes, centre back is a problematic area for them. We have Laporte there. Normand is there.
None of them are Spanish though.
Yes, but
belong from the Basque region.
Yes,
They're
but
French,
there are a
actually.
lot of fullback options.
Yes, but none like Carvajal or Jordi Alba at their prime.
Yes, but still, Carvalho is still there.
Yes.
So,
yes.
dead elephant also costs a lot.
Yes,
So,
yes.
let's see whether Carvalho can provide that. Unai Simon is there in the goalkeeping.
He
position.
does not give me enough confidence.
Yes, but personally for me, I'll still play David De Gea in front.
I still play Iker Casillas.
But De Gea, whatever he has historically done, after Iker Casillas, this goalkeeping spot has actually Spain has suffered a lot
Yes.
due to the goalkeepers. And historically, this has happened. Let's hope they do not suffer due to the goalkeeping errors. Coming to the other teams of the group, you see Croatia first. Now, Croatia, I've already talked about how they have come up as a very
Only
potent
thing
force.
that is going against Croatia, I think, is their age.
They're a very aging team. Luka Modric is
this year's Euro, I think, is we will see many great players
Yes.
retiring after this Euro.
yes.
We will not see all of them in the upcoming World Cup, I think.
But I personally think Luka Modric will play a couple of more Euro Cups.
Euro Cups, okay. let's see.
But World Cup,
He might.
jokes apart, but
He might.
Modric, I think, might play the World Cup because he has not retired from Real Madrid either.
Yes.
Toni Kroos, for sure, will not see him anymore. Brozovic is there. Kovacic is there. All of them are 35 years old. Goal scoring will be dependent on Kramaric.
Once again.
30-year-old. Guardiol in the defense. Guardiol is there, who has been immense in the last 4 years. Last 4 to 5
For the first
years.
time, I'm seeing there is no Dario Sarna in this Euro squad. Finally, he has retired.
Livakovic is there.
Livakovic is a very good goalkeeper.
Provides a lot of stability. Josko Sutalo is there. So I think they have a good squad, and Croatia are always, as I said, good in cup tournaments. They have an aging squad, which is a challenge. But let's see. Due to this last Euro performance, this motivation of last Euro performance, probably they might do something. They have not won anything. Remember, they have done good, but not won anything. Italy. Now, Italy are eternal favorite. They are the defending champions. And they did not qualify for the World Cup.
No, only Italy can do
Only
this.
Italy can do that. Coming back from a betting scandal and winning a World Cup.
Yes.
Only Italy can do that. So Italy can do anything. And remember, the coach, Spalletti, is extremely crucial here because what he did with Napoli is very important to remember. Some might argue that he imposed a playing style for Napoli which he cannot
not
do
suit, yes.
because of the crunch in time, because he do not get the national squad for too long, but he got the entire month of June, last end of May and entire month of June. Probably he will work out his magic, and if Spalletti is able to work out his magic, we will see a very good brand of football from Italy. And if Italy are able to play that,
Italy has the players to play
Exactly.
the strategy of Luciano
because
Spalletti.
in midfield you have Marco Verratti, you have Barella, you have Jorginho, you have Federico Chiesa in front of them, you you have Florenzi.
Bernardeschi is there.
Bernardeschi is
Orsolini
there. So you have very good players in the defense. So Italian defense is always good. So in the defense you have Bastoni, Darmian,
Acerbi
is there.
Di Marco is there.
Di Marco is there. So very.
There are many inter players in this team, so that might result in the cohesion which we look in a international
Make
team.
no mistakes, we are sort of trying to hype up Italy a little because Italy have been going through a horrid time recently.
Yes.
So Italy might not actually do well. For me, if I go to my predictions of this group, I think Spain will hands down top the group. But Croatia, I think, will finish second. And Italy might just finish third.
Spain, what Italy and Croatia for me face, actually they face the same issue. Actually, they have a very good midfield, both the teams. They have a very reasonable defense, but they don't have a target man like a Joselu also.
Yes.
That will harm them. I think, yes, I think you are right. First place will be taken by Spain. Second and third, there will be a dogfight. I think you cannot discard Albania to finish third also.
Yes, Albania I have not talked about at all. Now, Albania is a out and out underdog.
Yes.
Because Albania, most of the players are sort of unknown. There are some good players. There is a strong centre back pairing in Adrian Ismaili and Gimitsi.
Yes.
So it's a very good centre back pairing. There is a double pivot role that Albania play in the midfield. Ramadani and Nani, they play in the double pivot role.
Very, very intelligent players.
Yes, and also they have a good attacking threat in Armando Broja and Bejac.
I think Armando Broja, what Italy and Croatia don't have, Armando Broja.
So Broja actually provides that attacking marksman.
Yes. So Broja will be key, I think, if Albania does, if they want to go forward from this
for
group.
Albania, their key strength is team game.
I think their key strength is Silvino, their manager.
Silvino, yes, their manager who played for Arsenal.
For Barcelona also.
For Barcelona. That is their key strength, and that is why their key strength is the team game, because they cannot depend on individual players ever. So, and if they actually come up and actually they are able to get rid of their defensive vulnerabilities, they might just spring in a surprise. Remember, a third place finish in this group will be huge for Albania, and if they are able to finish third, they will have to beat some of the one of the teams. And if they are able to finish third by beating one of them, they will go into the knockouts.
Yes.
So if they are third, they will qualify for the next stage. So that is my take on this.
So you are saying that Spain will finish first, second is Croatia, third is Italy, and Albania is fourth.
So taking
there we go.
There you go. Taking a cue from this entire discussion, do let us know whether you agree with some of it or disagree with all of it. Also let us know about that. This is our analysis. Obviously the analysis and the eventuality does not always match.
Never.
It never matches, to be honest. But Asian Cup was a little different. We actually could predict, except for Qatar, except for the eventual champions.
We were very biased against Qatar.
Yes.
Looking in hindsight, we did not want Qatar to win. That's why they won and
exactly. But we are not biased against any team. It was our own continent, but this is not our continent.
I think I'm biased against Belgium.
Let's see. So
no, Turkey. I think I'm biased against Turkey.
If TD is biased against Belgium might just win this time. But none of us will be unhappy with that, because it will be a deserving sort of zenith for someone like Kevin De Bruyne.
Let's see.
Now let's see. Whatever happens, we'll keep bringing it to you. Keep a tab on our channel on PixelSports. Euro Cup is just around the corner, and we will come back with each match day, detailed analysis of the matches. We will progress with the tournament. We want you to progress with us viewing the tournament. And if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, do write in the comment section. Also, in our description box, you will find all of our social media handles. Do follow them. Until we come back with our next episode, stay wild.